Hey, let me ask you something right away. When was the last time your home theater felt like a real cinematic experience instead of just louder TV audio? That moment hit me the first time I powered up the Marantz Cinema 70S. This is for the kind of person who doesn't just watch movies, you live them. You've dealt with muddled effects, buried dialogue, an atmosphere that never quite pulls you in. You know what clarity and presence feel like, and once you hear real surround sound that fills the room instead of fading into it, anything weaker just feels like settling. Before we go deeper, check the current price and availability below. Receivers with this level of capability, including 8K pass-through and immersive formats like Dolby Atmos and DTS, don't stay at good value forever. I knew it was time to upgrade when every big action scene felt flat and every subtle moment sounded distant. My old setup got the job done, but it never delivered presence. The first time this receiver fired up and those first layers of sound filled the room, that frustration I'd grown used to just dissolved. It wasn't about loudness, it was about depth, clarity, and the sense that every part of the mix belonged exactly where it was supposed to be. In real life, this receiver doesn't just push sound, it sculpts it. You're watching a film and suddenly the dialogue stands forward and clear, not buried under score or effects. Explosions have weight, ambience stretches around you with dimension, and music feels layered instead of flat. With built-in Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and HEOS multi-room support, your playlists stream with confidence throughout your space without fuss. And because it supports both Dolby Atmos and DTS, what you hear stays intentional, not messy. It's not about isolated numbers on paper, it's about that feeling you get when sound doesn't fight you. When everything feels balanced and immersive, you stop adjusting settings and just absorb the moment. Now's a smart moment to glance again at pricing and stock, because waiting sometimes means missing the configuration that fits your room or facing price shifts you weren't ready for. If you're hesitating, thinking is this really worth it, that doubt fades fast once you hear it. Setup feels intuitive, and suddenly every seat in the room feels like the sweet spot. You realize how much you've been missing, not just louder audio, but intentional audio. One surprise I didn't expect was how much everyday content improved. Sports felt more alive because crowd noise and commentary stayed distinct. Shows felt richer because layered soundtracks finally had room to breathe. You hear dialogue with real clarity and presence. Action scenes feel composed and dimensional. Ambient sound wraps around you naturally. Music feels layered and engaging. Your room finally becomes a listening environment. If I'm honest, it's not the cheapest receiver on the shelf and you are choosing refined performance over basic sound. At some point you stop comparing endlessly and pick the one that actually delivers the experience you keep circling back to. Every time you glance at a weaker option, you come right back here because this is the sound you crave. Don't let this be one of the upgrades you delay and later wish you'd done sooner. If you're ready to hear your movies and music the way they were meant to sound, check the link below, secure the configuration that fits your space, and step into audio that finally matches your attention and expectations.